We ultimately expect to meet. In fact, we expect that he'll come here and I'll go there, and we're going to meet also probably in Saudi Arabia.
Vice President JD Vance reportedly stated on Thursday that the United States would not rule out imposing strict sanctions or even considering military action against Russia if President Vladimir Putin refused to negotiate a peace agreement for Ukraine. Speaking with the Wall Street Journal, which first reported his remarks, Vance said that deploying U.S. troops to Ukraine would have remained on the table if Russia had failed to engage in negotiations sincerely. Vance emphasized that the United States possessed both economic tools of leverage and military tools of leverage that could be used against Putin. European leaders are expected to closely monitor these discussions to assess President Trump's position on ending the Russia-Ukraine war, which is nearing its third year. President Trump described his recent phone conversation with Putin as lengthy and stated that the Russian leader had agreed to immediately begin negotiations regarding the war in Ukraine.
We had a great call, and it lasted for a long time, over an hour.
He added that both sides had decided to have their teams begin negotiations immediately and that he planned to call President Zelensky to inform him about the conversation. Trump stated that he had assigned Secretary of State Marco Rubio, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, and Ambassador and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff to lead the negotiations. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio are set to lead the U.S. delegation to the Munich Security Conference, where Ukraine's future will be the primary focus. Trump has not provided detailed plans but suggested that any peace deal would likely require Ukraine to surrender territory seized by Russia since its annexation of Crimea in 2014. On Thursday, Trump told reporters that the war in Ukraine has to end and described the ongoing loss of young lives as unprecedented since World War II. This week, both Trump and U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth dismissed Ukraine's hopes of joining NATO despite the alliance previously stating that Ukraine's accession was irreversible. They also ruled out the possibility of Ukraine reclaiming all of its Russian-occupied territories, which currently amount to nearly 20% of the country, including Crimea. Trump said on Thursday that he did not believe Russia would ever allow Ukraine to join NATO.